Hello, it's me, Eric P again. This is a different episode today. This is True or False with Eric. And what this is I'm going to tell you a story and then you've got to tell me whether it's true or false. So what I'll do is I'll start the story now. Right, a little town, or should I say a little village called Welby. It's just near Bath in England. There's a lord there, or there was. He was called Lord Beaufort, and it was 1732. And every year the village used to hold like a fete, and they had this competition. And it was like Frogger of the Year. And what it is everybody trained the frogs to jump, and the frog that jumped the highest on the day used to win a little trophy and some money. So it was quite famous at the time. Anyway, there was an old man in the village, and he was called Thomas Aspen. But everybody just known him as Old Tom. And he ran into a few difficulties, and he couldn't pay his bills. So Lord Beaufort was going to take his land off him. And he didn't know what to do. He had no chance of paying it. So anyway, he went to see him. And Lord Beaufort was known to be a bit of a gambling man. So what Tom did was he turned around, he said, I tell you what, he said, if I win this Frogger of the Year, will you clear me debts? And Lord Beaufort's like, well, what's in it for me? He said, well, I'll work for you for free for a year, and you can have all my worldly possessions as well as just like my land and my farm. So Lord Beaufort thought, all right then, because he thought he had no chance of winning it. He'd never even entered the competition. There was some experienced froggers in that. He had no chance of winning. So he said, yeah, all right then. You've got a couple of months, and if you win it, I'll clear all your debts. So Tom went, right, okay. So he went off, and he got himself 5 frogs, and he started training them, skipping ropes, everything. So he trained them up. They arrived on the day, the village fete started. All the townsfolk were supporting him because, it had got out what was happening. The big bet was on, so to speak. So on the day, all these frogs jumping over bean poles. There was some real high jumping frogs there, some real experienced froggers. They were doing really well. Anyway, it was Tom's go. Anyway, he poked his frog. It shot in the air. It must have been like 5 metres. There was a huge jump of this frog. Biceps and legs on it like you won't believe, just shot in the air like a bullet. Looked like Superman, just hurtling through the air, this big frog. So that was it. On the day, he won. They give him the trophy. You can still see the trophy. It's in a little museum just near Bath. You can get tea and scones and all sorts. I've been there myself. It was a lovely little museum. So he won. So Lord Beaufort, true to his word, he let him keep his farm, cleared all his debts for him. And that was that. But ever since then, in that village, what they did was they called it leap year. And now all over the world, that's where you get leap year from. So that's where the word originates. So I bet you didn't know that, did you? So yeah, that was kind of interesting. Yeah. Well, did you get it right? Yeah, I was talking complete nonsense there. I made everything up. So, yeah, that was just a load of fabricated nonsense. Right, I hope you enjoyed this episode. What I'm going to do is every now and again I'll do one of these. And if you didn't get it right today, don't worry, you might get the next one right. Okay, right, see you later. Bye. Yeah.